Musoro mekunge Nelson Chamisa waburitsa statement rake rekuti easy kutanga imwe party nekuti vanhu vanga vainfiltratwa neZANU-PF vazviburitsa pachena. Daddy Hope vabva vataura mafungiro avo about how CCC was badly run uye yanga isina constitution being run around one man. Chamisa wabva vati order mukoma hamudarozve muri journalist vakaita seiko vanofarira kutaura nhema uye vachipusha propaganda. Netizens akati wakabamnini imamutauri nyaya ye-infiltrate, calling out other infiltrators for infiltration while infiltrating. Ingori dear Daddy Hope, dear Nelson Chamisa, varume vari kuita kupindurana. Naimi, welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Unofarira confessions. Manyai pa confession lounge apo pane nyaya dzenyu dzakati kuti regai tipinde munyaya yedu. So Nelson Chamisa ndiye watanga wanyora tsamba yake akati the cat now out of the bag. When Chabangwe happened and when I left the CCC snake pit, many were simply too slow to see ED's end game, manipulating the constitution and using every available means to illegally extend an illegitimate term in office. With what I have personally been through and what we are witnessing now, Mugabe almost looks like an amateur or a baby when it comes to dictatorship and tyranny. The scale of bribery, infiltration, manipulation through money, trinkets, state capture, and the abuse of power is staggering. It is operating at a level never imagined or witnessed before. But then fighting evil is never easy and will not stop. The struggle continues. Hope is not lost. Good will ultimately win and defeat all evil. The true colors are coming out. Only that we know what most people don't. Now it's easy to start afresh because pretenders, infiltrators are now fully known and more will come out. We are starting all over again. Musura post iye munovaziva Daddy Hope is a political analyst ndobva vangonyurawo tsamba yavo pawo pavo havana kutega Nelson Chamisa. Vati ivo Chamisa founded CCC and made himself its president, but refused to establish a constitution, elected leadership, or accountable party structures. The only other publicly recognized national officials were spokesperson Fadzai Mahere, whom he fired on the eve of the election, national organizer Amos Chibaya, and deputy spokesperson Giftos Dalosiziva. Everything else revolved around him. He selected candidates, controlled decision-making, and resisted every call to build strong democratic institutions around the movement. His supporters defended those decisions. That is why the statement is so upsetting and intellectually dishonest. You cannot deliberately centralize an entire political movement around yourself, personally controls who enters its inner circles, refuse institutional safeguards, and then speak as though infiltrators mysteriously arrived through a door controlled by someone else. If CCC became a snake pit, who built the pit? If infiltrators occupied the movement, through whose leadership did they enter and rise? Infiltration thrives where there are no rules, no transparent records, no elected structures, no collective decision-making, and no mechanisms for accountability. That was CCC. These were not accidental weaknesses. They were direct consequences of Chamisa's chosen leadership model. Many people warned that a movement built around one man instead of institutions was dangerously vulnerable, but they were insulted and dismissed as enemies, sellouts, or people who were too slow to see how strategic ambiguity worked. Leadership is not merely about claiming foresight after disaster. It is about accepting responsibility for the decision that made the disaster possible. Chamisa cannot claim sole authority when things appear to be going well, then distribute blame among pretenders and infiltrators when everything collapses. Now Zimbabweans are being offered yet another fresh start. But there has been no honest explanation of what went wrong, no apology to supporters, no acceptance of responsibility. Starting again without confronting the leadership failures that destroyed the previous movement is not renewal. It is simply repeating the same mistake under a new name. ZANU-PF infiltration and abuse of state power must be condemned, but that cannot become an excuse for failed leadership. A serious leader protects a movement by building democratic institutions stronger than any individual. Until Chamisa accepts that elementary truth and accounts for his own decision, talk of infiltrators is merely an attempt to escape responsibility for a crisis created under his absolute control. He might say that people like Hopewell, who criticized the entire arrangement from 2022, are the usual critics. But what about Dr. Alex Makayisa, who pleaded with him to establish a constitution and proper leadership structures precisely to prevent these problems? That tweet is still there for everyone to see. He was not listened to either. The first step towards any genuine renewal must be to accept responsibility and apologize. Only then can there be an honest conversation about starting afresh. Supporters who believe that renewal can happen without accountability will be complicit in what happened in the past and what will happen in the future. All these serious leadership mistakes created the condition that allowed the movement to be hijacked. It is not as if nobody warned that this would happen. The warnings were made publicly and repeatedly, but they were ignored, while those who raised them were insulted, attacked, and labeled enemies. Zimbabweans have a dangerous habit of choosing comforting lies over uncomfortable truth. Until that changes, they will continue paying the terrible price of repression. A movement that refuses to learn from its mistakes is not renewing itself. It is simply preparing to repeat them. Nelson Chamisa, after anyorerwa tsamba iyi yakareba kudai, wabva wachibodo regai ndinyore yangu tsamba, ndiye Hopewell uchingono. A proper and balanced journalist is a truth teller who reports facts, not fiction. Be a journalist, not a propagandist who peddles lies and misinformation to serve the interests of the oppressors. I have tolerated your tomfoolery for far too long. Enough is enough. Thank you for your time. Nelson Chamisa wabva wangoenda ipapo straight akabva angoti zvakwana tomfoolery ngaichimira zomboreve kuti tomfoolery tombozviziva chirungu chako Harvard nhasi tochizwira pano. Nyaya iripo ndeyekuti Nelson Chamisa anakuisa ma-structures and it made it easier for Chavangu kuti angorikola members of parliament vanhu vanga vatopinda. Achibva vadana vose akavaburisa muparliament ndobva kwatangwa ma-re-election. Izvi zvinova zvakarwadzisa ma-citizen vaisapota CCC. Vakati kana kunaka opposition yacho kana isina direction inobatsira ani. So ndo zviri kutaurwa naDaddy Hope. Wakuda kutanga zveimwe party yeblue takambobva kuyellow zvatichapedza rainbow yose. So ndo zviri kutaurwa nevanhu vakati aiwa isusu zvokuikwai we are starting over again. Isusu chiregai tichingoshanda nezviripo. Mukuru aripo ari kuitawo machanges atiri kuona saka tongoenderera mberi. Ndo mashoko evamwe. Vamwe vari kuuyawo vachiti aiwa Hopewell, you can form your own party and contest in elections if you think you know it all. Your opinion is important, kumba kwako. At least Chamisa is trying. Yes, he's not perfect and he gets things wrong. Hopewell anongotaura kuma sidelines. Instead of taking the fight to ZANU, you want to oppose the opposition. Saka what is the point? Ndo nyaya dziri mumastreets umu. What a time to be alive, guys. Vanhu vachipedzerana vachiudzana. Vamwe vakati aiwa Chamisa kasha iwe wenyora mastatement akareba usa Daddy Hope kwete ungokanda kadodzi kakadaro asha hazvisi kutiitira ball. It's a leader, so leadership inofanira kukanda kana official statement richirevhesa sezvataurwa naDaddy Hope, but zvine zviri kuratidza kuti Daddy Hope anenge apedza masports. Imikani muri kukaziya here kanew weather vanhu vese vari pregnant, new name to your children, tomfoolery ncube, tomfoolery ndlovu, tomfoolery sibanda, my tomfoolery. Hey! Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.